Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are your Long Lost Brothers.
Indeed. How
Jesse.
we doing, Brett? Oh, yeah, what's up?
I was just listening to Impulsive.
Oh,
Logan Paul's podcast.
I saw a short snippet.
He has his brother back on the podcast for the 400th time.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul made the statement that I want to get your thoughts on this.
Oh, I got some, I'm sure.
He believes that he will, not that he just wants to, but he will, in the future, become the light heavyweight champion of the world. Professional boxing. Thoughts?
You know that meme with the robot face that says doubt?
Yes.
That's from Matt. I don't think that he's a bad boxer. Okay, he probably whip my ass, okay?
Yeah, he seems to be a capable ass boxer.
No, he dropped Tyron Woodley. I mean, he's not no punk. He's really training. He can hit. You know, he's a young, agile. He's athletic. You know, I'm not taking nothing away from him. Okay, but dude, think of the people like what he's gonna fight Canelo. Canelo would fuck. That's a whole different thing that other people are doing that he's doing.
Yeah, it's a tall order. It's a tall fucking order.
I'm like, okay. Like good for you. That's your ambition. I wish you luck in that, or I wish you greatness in that. But it's a different thing, dude.
Yeah. I mean, and it would just be kind of unheard of for, what did he do in high school? He was a boxer, right? Like these guys that are at the top of professional boxing have been boxing since they were in fucking diapers. You know what I mean? Most of them.
It's like
that's
like watch a Canelo fight and then watch a Jake Paul fight. Okay, and you will see what I'm talking about. There's a sweet science, and that's not in the same weight class. I don't believe. I don't follow boxing that tightly, but there's levels to that shit. And Jake Paul can sell a pay-per-view for sure. But who's he fought? There is an active boxer.
Right. He keeps trying to fight Tommy Fury.
So, yeah, I wish Tommy Fury come fuck his ass up.
It would be nice to see a real boxing match happen. It would be good.
He was supposed to have one slated, but then they fell through, man. Some legend's son or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. Again, Rotman's son, I guess.
I think Jake Paul would have got ate up. Excuse me.
I think I don't know why. I don't know why though people keep. Is it the risk of boxing a fucking YouTuber? Like, if you were to get beat, on the off chance he got lucky and knocked you out, your career over because you got knocked out by fucking Jake Paul?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, fool, you're gonna make $1 million. $1 million. Yeah. Like, dude, I'll go box him right now for fucking 50K. Yeah. No, for 10K.
Yeah. We're talking professional boxers who are hoping to have a career. Taking this fight, it could kind of don't you think it kind of sideline their career? Like, people are like, oh, he's a fucking joke. He got knocked out by fucking Jake Paul.
I just don't think that they want to be the one to give legitimacy to his boxing career if he wins.
Right, if he wins, right? Okay. So, yeah, or even if he loses, like, I guess taking the fight kind of gives him legitimacy too, right? Like, just the fact that they would actually take the fight.
There's some dude, Sam something, he just got released from UFC, and he's like, well, what's up, Jake Paul? I'm not under contract anymore. Let's throw hands. Yeah. So, I mean, I would, let's see that. You know,
I'm fine with him fighting whoever. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's see. You know, I mean, even let's just see somebody in their prime.
Entire time that the band.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's see somebody in their prime. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let's just see somebody in their fucking prime fight him. That's all I'm saying.
Would you push play on Pornhub? What the fuck was that?
No, it was a real. It was on my phone and I accidentally bumped into. Sorry. I apologize.
So, yeah, that's just. I mean, I have similar kind of thoughts. I love the ambition of these fucking kids, though, man.
You know who has gained my respect greatly?
Who?
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
WWE is his shit, man. No, do that, Logan Paul. Do WWE. You could be great. That shit was beautiful.
Fucking incredible. Holy shit! I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm all in. Like, I take back anything I said about Logan Paul.
He's doing fucking flips off the top rope.
Yeah, I mean, like he's doing shit I would not do. I mean, I also wouldn't fight Tyron Woodley, but you know, but I'm 40. But I guess Tyron Woodley is too. But anyway.
So here, okay. So Jake Paul is how old? What, 26 or something? How old is he? 25, 26?
Hold on, let me Google it. Let's get accurate.
My question is there enough time for him to improve?
How old is Jake Paul? Hold on. Jake Paul's 25.
Okay. Is there enough time for Jake Paul to improve enough that he could actually accomplish his dream?
Yeah.
Of being a light heavyweight boxer.
If he stuck at it for another 10 years and started getting some real fights in, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see him actually stick with just boxing, because
if he becomes, if he just maintains just an obsession to fight, that's all. Yeah. You know, he's on that. You know, I eat, sleep, and drink fucking boxing. You know, I'm watching. I'm practicing head movement. I'm working with coaches. I'm taking fights that are not bazillion-dollar fights. I'm just doing fights to get better at fighting on a regular basis. I'm fighting 2 or 3 times a year. He could absolutely be great. He has potential. He's got a nice right hand. You know, you got to put some respect on his name. He has laid out a few people with that right hand. You know,
it's kind of insane, though, is it not? This guy,
Disney TV,
like, just YouTube. Yeah, this guy, he's a fucking YouTuber. You know, he was a wrestler in high school. He's a fucking famous YouTuber.
Mouseketeer.
And then he just all of a sudden goes, yeah, I think I want to box.
Well,
when he's like 20?
Yeah, but if you have endless money, you can, you know, it's like he doesn't have to worry about going to work.
Well, I'm just surprised. I just think that most human beings that would do that would not be very good.
He is genetically gifted.
Yeah.
I like, okay, so for all as cringy as he is, he's in good shape. He's pretty fucking jacked.
Yeah. You know, I think I got it. Like you said, I didn't used to give a fuck about these guys at all, but it's watching their fucking hustle and watching their grind. Both of them.
Yeah.
Are like, they didn't just rely on their fucking YouTube celebrity bullshit. Like, they propelled that into something real.
Yeah. They have attacked in a different manner.
And that just doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. Like,
and
people
and,
who
and
are...
they,
Go ahead.
I do respect Jake Paul for fighting Tyron Woodley twice. And the second fight was way better.
Well, and he also seems to want to fight box. Like, he wants to shut people up. He wants to go in there and do it. It's not like he's the one ducking. Like, he's doing all kinds of shit, offering them extra money, doing all, you know, just like whenever, wherever, however, you know, just
let's make it happen.
Yeah. So I gotta, you have to.
You gotta put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Is he cringy? Is he annoying? Is he ridiculous? Yes.
Sure.
But
so is fucking Connor. I mean, really?
Yeah, but Connor fucking, I mean, he talked that shit and came in and walked it.
Yeah.
Again, like a dude that hasn't been beat in 10 years. He slept him in 13 seconds with one shot. Like,
yeah.
he fucking smoked Jose Aldo in a scene, like, with precision, timing, smoothness. Like, that is the sexiest knockout of all time, in my opinion. Not the most brutal, but the slickest in MMA. He timed it. He got him riled up, talked shit for like a year. Got that dude just fucking, I'm going to just explode on this motherfucker when I see him. Then he just fucking, he slipped the right hand, hit him with with his left hand, which is a powerful hand, fucking, but with like a short hook and put his lights out. That doesn't happen to Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo's a bad motherfucker. A bad motherfucker. I mean, he will kick the fucking shit out of your leg till you can't walk, bro. Like, I've seen him damage people. Like, fuck their shit up. He's like the John Jones of the 135 weight class. Okay, like, nobody's fucking with him. But after that, he wasn't the same. He stole he stole Superman's cape. And then after that, I mean, and Connor's record is not even that great. He's just he's the cult of personality, but he backs it up from time to time where he shows you, oh, he is elite. He's a bad motherfucker, and his hustle was fighting, and he's transitioned that into, he's in proper 12, bro. He's on Forbes now.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like like he went from being a failed plumber to one of the most iconic MMA people in the world,
Yeah. So on that note, on the Conor note, what are your thoughts on the comeback?
If it's the right fight, it'll look good, but he's looking good.
Just in general. Like, do you think
I want him to come back?
The same Conor?
I think he's okay. When I say soft, don't take this as like it's just some dude that can get pushed around. Okay. But I think he's gotten soft in he's not sleeping, he's not struggling to feed his family.
He's got so much fucking money now.
He's he's partying on yachts, drinking big whiskey, smoking weed. He's kicking it tough, so it's like he's not up at fucking 6 a.m. leaving the gym at 6 p.m., he every day like he was, initially. We're not seeing that fucking young, hungry whippersnapper. We're seeing, old daddy.
How old is he now?
I don't know. Probably, I want to guess 36. Let me ask Google again.
That's getting up there, dude.
Yeah, in fighting age, yes, very much so. And he's about to be in a Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
What? They're doing a remake of Roadhouse?
How old is Conor McGregor? Yeah, him and Jake Gyllenhaal are doing it. Let's see. Hang on. 34. So I wasn't off by much. 34, I mean, he's a grown, he doesn't even have to fight if he doesn't want to. No, he's got all the money. So he's in the same kind of situation as Jake Paul, except for instead of being a personality, he was a fighter, and now he's becoming a personality, whereas Jake Paul was a personality trying to become a fighter.
Yeah.
So they're kind of the inverse. And even Jake Paul says Conor is his favorite fighter.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, if you watch every fucking weigh-in, he's just trying to fucking emulate Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Which, that's all fine and well, but it's like you don't talk shit about somebody that you're trying to be like unless you're trying to antagonize them to fighting you. If he fights Conor McGregor, he's going to fucking die.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, that would be a silly, ridiculous fight.
Even if it's even if it's just in boxing and you give Jake Paul 20 pounds, I feel like Conor McGregor will lump his shit up. He went, because he went with Mayweather 9 rounds, and that's what Mayweather, and I don't know if Mayweather was holding back on him, but he fucking busted Mayweather's shit on a couple good shots.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like, and especially right now, Conor's hands are way sharper because he's coming back off and not being able to kick for a very long time. So his boxing is probably going to be next level.
Yeah.
So I don't
I don't even think that would be a fun fight. Like, unless you just want to see Jake Paul get beat up. Like
Yeah,
I don't even think it would be that entertaining of a fight. It would just be
like, have you seen Conor McGregor lately? He looks like a fucking body. He looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he looks quite as big right now. Like, I watched a reel of him today training.
Yeah.
Which had to be super recent.
I think he's trying to slim down.
Yeah, he's getting back to like normal size. But man, yeah, he was looking fucking yoked, dude.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
A few 6 months ago, he was thick as fuck.
Well, because all he could do was train upper body, you know what I mean? He couldn't run, couldn't squat, but you know, like he was like literally in the leg brace, like fucking doing lat pull downs and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I was like, damn, Conor looks like my dad right now. Like, that motherfucker's big, bro.
Yeah. Still a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just training like that, training through an injury like that is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what pros fucking do. So,
and
it's still in him.
Something that Ronda Rousey had pointed out is that he is promoting his next fight with a leg that was literally Anderson Silva.
That's crazy, yeah.
He's like, wait till the next round, we'll be back. You know, like, just pushing him. Like, with his leg hanging off by a fucking flap of skin.
Yeah.
So.
I hate that. I fucking hate that.
So I don't know what this, you know, older fucking post horrific injury Conor's gonna look like, but I know that he can definitely dominate with his punches, and then he has an ability to use his kicks in a way that to reset the range. So if he can maintain that over whoever's an opponent is, he will do good. But you never know. You know, he's getting a little older. He's not as fast as he was, and he's getting bigger. So his weight cuts are going to cut on him harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At 135, his punches are like, yeah, I'll sleep your ass. But at 155, I'm sorry, he was at 145. And now he went up to 155. He doesn't hit quite as hard as 155 because there's people that walk around at 185. They slim down those like 30 pounds to get into that weight class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people are talking about him fighting Patty and Patty Pimble, Patty the Baddie, and that'd be a fun fight to watch, honestly, because Patty the Baddie is going to be a bad motherfucker, but he's not there yet. I think Conor will light him up.
Yeah, that would be something interesting to see.
Yeah, because that'd be like this. I will say, Patty. I think his jiu-jitsu is way more pliable than Conor's. Conor has jiu-jitsu. He's like a brown belt, but he's not. You know how many times have you seen Conor submit somebody? He doesn't submit people. He beats he beats them up and sleeps them. That's what he's into. Just dropping fools, hitting them. Like when he fought Eddie Alvarez, everybody was like, "Oh, Conor's dead. This is fucking Eddie Alvarez." Nope. They made a fucking Goku reel out of that shit. They fucking.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, every time I bet against Conor McGregor, I've lost.
Yeah.
I'm a Conor fan, but I'm like, he's not winning this. Like the second fight against Nate Diaz, like, he's not gonna win this shit. He won it.
Yep.
I don't know. It wasn't a clear, decisive decision, but you know, he did do some fucking serious damage. He readjusted his game plan and moved us accordingly. You know, he attacked the fucking right leg and fucking, you know, used his left, backed off, used his fucking front kick to keep distance and fucking. You know, anytime he's getting in trouble, he'd fucking reset and fucking, and you know, go back to kicking the fuck out of his leg. You know, and that's what won the fight. If it was like a nonstop fight to the death, Nate Diaz would have killed him, literally. But it wasn't. It was a sport. So, because Nate Diaz was starting to get the best of him, and the bell rang. But in the time allotted, Conor McGregor did a lot more damage. But he got him on the ground. He's about to mount. It probably would have been bad on Conor's part at the end. But in the time,
go ahead.
In the time allotted, Conor did more damage.
I know better than to start talking MMA with you.
Because I was just going to rabbit.
It's an issue. I was gonna be like, hey man, let's talk about the challenge. But then I went ahead and had to ask about Conor McGregor. God damn it. No, it's great, man, because you actually have the knowledge. I don't even know what the fuck you're like. I don't know the fights. Like you're talking about these fights that happen. I'm like, yeah.
These are all very iconic fights. Anybody that
right.
I'm pretty much a casual MMA fan at this point, but you know, I've followed Conor's career, and it's on a decline. You know, he's getting older. He's less hungry. You know, guys that he like Dustin Poirier, his last fight where he broke his leg.
Yep.
Dustin said Conor McGregor hit him the hardest he's ever been hit in his life. You know,
yeah,
and I mean, he literally slept fucking Dustin Poirier in their first fight. Put him to sleep. And it's like made quick work of it. Wasn't a big deal. You know? Second fight did not look anything like that. But he also stepped back on his leg after leg kicking him and it snapped in half. So who knows how it would have went in the long run. But yeah. Anyway.
All right. Fuck. Let's
enough about the MMA.
Yeah, no. Let's you want to talk about the challenge? You issued the challenge last week, which was
48-hour fast with 30 minutes each day within those of intentional stretching.
Yes. So
I completed it. I slacked a little on the second day with the stretching, but I did like an additional like stretching the next day to kind of make up for it. But yeah, dude, I was hungry. But I went from like 214 to 209, and then I did rebound back up to 213. But I don't know.
That's normal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's normal after a fast.
You know, you're not gonna lose actual weight really in 2 days. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I mean, I worked out the first day. I worked out. I did deadlifts 315 sets of 5, and then on the last set I saw stars and I was like, okay, this is looking not so promising. I'm just gonna get on this treadmill, get my steps. I got 10,000 steps both days. I worked out both days, but the second day I just stretched and did cardio.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's important to just stay on task when you're fasted, because otherwise you're just gonna be sitting there hungry.
Yeah, thinking about food.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think for both of us, this is like the first time we've done a fast in like a year at least, right?
Yeah, it was rough. Are you in the fast right now?
Yeah, tail end of it right now. So I got about 2 hours left.
I had a steak when I got back on it.
What are you doing? What why are you telling me this? Fucking with me? You trying to fuck with me?
I was just gonna ask you what's your nutrition plan to come back?
To come back? Well, I intentionally do not want to fucking binge, because I mean that's what I'm like in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some fucking this and that. Like my kids had a bunch of cupcakes today. I was like, fuck, man, I can eat some of those cupcakes. Like, nah. I'm like I said in the beginning. I said I was gonna ease back in and try to eat better moving forward. It's just kind of like a reset for me.
Yeah. Well, and go ahead.
Well, I packed some food with me at work that I'm gonna eat when it's time to break the fast, and it's literally just it's a beef quesadilla that I made myself. Like it's one of those high protein tortillas. Like,
is it Carb Smart?
No, it's not a Carb Smart, but it's lower carb, but it's not like a Carb Smart. It's not super low.
Okay.
So but it's high protein. It's like 14 grams of protein per, and I got 2 of them, so it's like 2 layered,
Yeah.
Bottom and top, and I just cooked up some burgers, cut that up, put that in there with some cheese, and that's gonna be my that's how I break the fast. I think that's probably all I'll eat today.
Nice.
So normally I would be like eating for the I'd break the fast and just basically eat for half an hour straight.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to do that.
Understandable. Yeah. I picked out all keto food, but man, like, you know how Joe Rogan was like, when I started carnivore, like I had diarrhea and da.
Yeah.
Bruh, that was real because I ate like a humongous meal. I ate a New York strip, and then it was my son's birthday, and he wanted breakfast for dinner. So I had like sausage, bacon, you know, dude, I was shitting water the whole day the next day. And then then I did kind of binge out the next day. We went and saw Thor: Love and Thunder, but before that, we had a cookout at my sister's house, and they smoked like 10 pounds of wings, and I probably ate a good 10 wings.
Well,
and then I ate like a very small portion of my wife's nachos we got at Applebee's before Thor: Love and Thunder. And then I tried that Terramana. It's pretty good. It's the Rocks tequila. I had that and a Red Bull so I wouldn't be like sleepy and stuff because we had to drive.
Nice.
But yeah, so but yeah, you know, but I was gonna say is it reset my my ghrelin, bro. Like I have not eaten breakfast at all. I'm usually not hungry till like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday I didn't eat until 4 o'clock. I think I had a kielbasi, and I came home. What did I eat? I mean, I've been eating good, man. Oh, I've been eating these fucking. My coworker was on this. Was gonna do keto, and she bought all these factor meals. They're like little microwavable keto meals, and so 2 minutes, boom, keto meal, and they're all good. They're all great. No, the only bad thing that I found is one of them had a couple grape tomatoes in it, and obviously I did the right thing and threw them away. But yeah, but they're little burgers, you know, vegetables and ground beef, chicken with cream sauce, cauliflower mashed potatoes, just like that, you know. So it's like, and each one of them's like 500-600 calories. So I've been eating those on the reg. That, and I've introduced a little whey protein into my diet. Because I figure like if I pound up 1 scoop of protein, I isolate, it's like I feel full, and then I don't gotta do the extra calories, and I just get like the protein, so I don't lose all my gains while I'm cutting. I've kind of slowed down a bit as far as like starving myself. Like I'm just gonna eat right. I've been allowing myself a little bit more carbs, but the weight's coming off. I'm down a belt loop, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Fuck yeah. I found my old belt that I lost, and then I was like, okay, I was wearing this the whole time I was fat. And then it was like, oh, I have to go another loop. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm into, and it's like, yeah, just sticking with the program. So the fast went good, man. I need to get on that stretching because my hip's getting tight. Because I've been I didn't go to the gym today. I don't know. I just got home and I felt drained. I was like, man, fuck it. I'm not gonna go today. But
well, I didn't do the stretching at all, bro.
Pussy.
I did like no fucking stretching, and it's like these challenges sometimes will let you know where your fucking like weak points are, where you really need, like, what is actually a challenge, what is actually something you need to put in your routine and make yourself do it. And stretching for me is that, dude. Like I stretch like right before I run, but it's not even near what I should do. I know I should stretch so much more. I'm still trying to get away with like the fucking stretching I did in my 20s, and that's just not fucking happening, dude. Like, I know I would be so much better. I'd probably run faster if I was stretched out and fucking limber for sure. Spent some time maybe doing some yoga or something like that, and I just didn't, man. Like I didn't make the time for it. I mean, no excuses. I fucked up. I didn't do the stretching at fucking all, except for maybe like 5 minutes before. I did, you know, in my defense, I did something while fasted, but it had nothing to do with stretching. What I did is I had my weekly Murph. I'm still keeping up on my weekly.
Oh man, Murph fasted? How'd that feel?
Fucking terrible. It was fucking terrible. It took me like an hour and 12 minutes to complete it because I just couldn't. My son was even like, "What took so long?" I'm like, "Fuck!" I said, "I'm fucking calorie deprived, and it's 92 degrees out here."
Bruh. Like, yeah, I'm in the torture chamber right now, guy.
Yeah, it was rough. It was fucking rough. But you know what's cool about doing the workout, any workout really, in the middle of a fast, is it does kind of reset you. Like it's not like you get done with the workout and you're like, "Oh, I need to eat so bad." Like, it kind of like reinvigorates you to
not
finish out. Yeah. It makes you want to finish out the fast. Like I don't know. It's just motivating. It's like a little reset in the middle of the day. It's kind of like I was sluggish. I was like, man, this sucks. Thinking about food. Then you get the workout and you're like, fuck yeah, man. And it's like, I think honestly, like at least the water weight and shit that I lost from fasting, I was killing the pull-ups today, dude. And I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, you put out. Like I said, you put out a cool little reel. I was like, okay.
Yeah, my little motivational reel.
Good on you though.
Yeah, that was my. So if people want to check it out, you can go check it out on Instagram or go over to YouTube. I've turned it into a short as well. So.
Oh man.
It's just my. It's just my Murph workout today, kind of compressed into a 1 minute looping video with CT Fletcher talking over it. So.
Man, I got this little CT Fletcher on my Spotify. It's
yeah.
That I listen to. It's on. If you want to check it out, it's called Sleeve Busters, and it's just the whole album is just CT telling you how much of a pussy you are. But it's all right. I have one that's on my playlist. I put that on when I walk in to kind of get my, get in my headspace and stuff, and it's like, all right, let's get this shit.
Yes, CT's great, man.
Yeah,
love that shit.
Yeah, how can you not love CT?
So yeah, I didn't I completed the fast part of the challenge. I can't say that I'm not done yet. I'll be done in 2 hours, but I'll have no problem finishing it. I only had water and coffee. That's all I had. Black coffee.
I just lived on Rockstars.
Yeah. So yeah, caffeine and water. Oh, and I did have electrolyte, like a 0-calorie electrolyte drink.
Oh, I did kind of fuck up.
What?
No. Hear me out. It's those polar ice plus caffeine drinks.
Yes.
I thought they're 0 calories, but they're actually 5 calories. But
that's all right.
I didn't realize
that rock stars are probably 5 calories too.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it until after it was already gone. I was like, oh,
okay, that doesn't count.
All right. I was trying to keep it a buck. Trying to keep it a buck like Sacagawea.
You're good on that.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was. I needed this fast, but what I really needed even more was the stretching, and I didn't fucking do it. So there we go. I half completed the challenge. It's.
I feel like the fast was the main thing.
It was, but I think for me, maybe it shouldn't have been. Because I got a problem. I got a problem avoiding stretching, man, and I'm getting too old to be fucking neglecting that shit. Anyway,
I have been stretching before I lift. I squatted yesterday. So if you don't mind me delving into kind of a sidebar, I'm teaching my 10-year-old how to powerlift.
Yes, you mentioned that. Yes.
So he's been showing up. If I go, he's like, "Yep, let's go."
So he's still been sticking with it then for the past week or whatever.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm really surprised and proud. Some of it is like, when you get on the treadmill, he's like, man, I don't really like. He's not really into the treadmill that much anymore. But I, especially after squats, he was like, I'm just burnt. But I didn't think I was gonna be sore because I did like 30 squats at 135 to warm up. And then I did like 2 sets of 225 for 12, and my son's doing the bar with coaching and spotting, obviously, for sets of 4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to like push him for heavy weights. I'm teaching him technique, right?
Yeah.
And then I did we did abs, and I did a little bit of a quad, the front raises, And then that was about the size of the leg day. My workouts aren't. I'm not going super crazy. You know, it's like I'm teaching him, so it's like kind of like dulling down my workouts, but that's okay. Because I'm just focused on getting my movements in, but my legs are fucking. I haven't squatted in a minute, so my legs are fucking wrecked today. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, I put my weak ass kids through a workout this week, and it was fucking awesome, man. They didn't like. I don't. They didn't love it, but they participated. They did the whole thing. Even though I kept fucking with them, like I would keep adding shit on. It was all calisthenics. And then, you know, their complaint is like, oh, can we lift weights? And I'm like, tell you what, once you can do a fucking pull up, we'll do some weights. It's like, that's
what the dude, you know who Matt Winning is?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, he's this monstrous fucking power lifter. Westside Barbell fucking alumni. Amazing, just squatted over 1,000 pounds raw. Just
what did he say?
Squatted over 1,000 pounds raw. You know, no suit, just wraps and a belt. Squat 1,000 pounds. Fucking, I think blood came out of his nose. Fucking BMF, right? And so when he wanted to start bench pressing, the dude said, "You can't touch this barbell until you can do a pull up, because if you don't have enough back muscle to do a pull up, you're not going to be able to bench press anything. It's not going to be worth it." And he's a big dude. So he just sat there. He said it took him about 2 weeks, and then he finally got a pull up. He was like, all right, so now you can start bench pressing, but you have to keep working on your pull ups.
Yeah, well, I told my boys that, you know, if you can't move your body weight around, it's not time to add extra weight to shit yet. I was like, weights are for when you have run out of heavy shit to lift, right, on your own person, and you need to add some weight in.
Yeah.
Like, get as strong as you can with your body. And then we'll start introducing some dumbbells. We'll do some overhead pressing. We'll do some squatting. We can do all that. But, you know, let's start with some body weight lunges, body weight squats, pull-ups, push-ups.
Well, that's going to give them the fibers, you know. And
yeah.
And if there wasn't a meet coming up, I'd probably be more on that. But my son can do push-ups. He can do squats for days. I don't know what his pull-ups look like, to be honest. Maybe tomorrow is back in biceps. Maybe we'll try some pull-ups.
I told him, man, I made him do fucking flexed arm hangs and like negatives. Like, that's what I was doing, because they can't do fucking pull-ups. They can't do a single pull-up. Like, all right, well, just get up there and then lower yourself as slow as you can. I was just showing them how to do it. And they can do push-ups, kind of. They're just not that fucking, you know, it's not a man push-up. It's not great, but they can do it. My daughter... It's
far better than the push-ups they didn't do.
Right. My daughter's a fucking beast. Like, she keeps up with the boys, man. She always has. She's always been a stronger runner. Like, she can keep going. She's got endurance. And she's just got something in her, too, that's like this fucking beast. This beast inside. She can call on some more strength in the middle of a workout. It's awesome.
Yeah, like, some of us just have that switch, you know? There's a switch that flips. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. At the show, I had it. Sometimes in the gym, I don't. But it's like...
at the shows where you, like, gotta have it. That's where it matters the most.
Well, it's like, this fucking weight, I'm in front of fucking 100 people, this weight's coming off the fucking ground. I don't give a fuck. There ain't gonna be no drop. Ain't gonna be... Especially after that one failed lift, I was like, I'm not missing another lift today. Nope. You know? So anyway, I digress. Go ahead. Your daughter was keeping up with the boys.
100-yard sprints.
Whew. I don't think I could do a 100-yard sprint right now. I could.
Yeah, we did 100-yard sprints. We did 10 100-yard sprints to open the workout. Poof. And then we did and then I had them doing pull-ups, push-ups, lunges. I put them on a circuit. And we did like lunges, frog hops, push-ups. And we did like 5 sets of that, right? Like a circuit. And then we went and did like remember in gym class when you used to do like, they'd be like skip, and you would skip for a while, and then it'd be like, okay, now gallop, right? And you gallop for a while, and then like, okay, run backwards. You know, kind of like football drills.
It's building some agility.
Yeah, so we did all that shit, and then they're like, all right. I'm like, all right, this will be the last workout. And we did it, and then they were like, all right, that was tough. Can we get a drink? I was like, yeah, get a drink, and then we got to close out the workout with more sprints. They're like, what?
Yeah, I would have been like, what?
Like, yeah.
Well, Aaron Powers used to do that to me.
They completed it, though, man. They did 10 100-yard sprints. I don't know if it was 100. It was close, though. It was a supposed soccer field. So it was supposed to be around 100 yards, but it probably was. It was probably like 70 yards. But either way, they did 20 fucking sprints. I was really proud of that. They did all the calisthenics. They finished the workout. And it was the first time these kids have ever been sore from working out.
Yeah.
Like legit sore. My son, Asher, on day 2, you know how like day 1 is like you're pretty damn sore, but day 2 you're fucked up?
Yeah.
He was walking down the stairs like an idiot. I was like, what are you doing, man? I said, dude, we got to go. Let's go. We're going to the store. He's like, I'm trying. I'm sore. I was like, yes. And dude, you know what's funny is because I'm not used to sprints. I'm used to fucking endurance running.
Yeah.
I was sore as fuck too, man. I was sore as fuck too.
I think I'm sore from those 30 squats I hit because I was like, just racking them. I was like, oh, this feels fucking good, man. But damn, my legs weren't feeling so good today. I tell you that. I was like, oh boy. Okay.
So anyway, that's good, man. We both got our kids like on a path, maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully. You know, and even if school starts and he's like, man, I don't got time for this. I'm going back to the Xbox. At least the seed's planted that the gym is a good activity. It's a fun thing.
You know, I think kids learn better from seeing anyway. Like, by example than they do from like being told what to do. So yeah, I think it'll at least be in their heads that like working out is a thing, and that's important.
Yeah, and he's finding his machines that he's comfortable on, that he enjoys. So it's like, all right, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, do what you like for now.
All right, so let's shift gears into the realm of pop culture.
Yes, let's do that.
What the fuck, Ezra Miller?
I don't even care. Like anymore, I'm like, will you just fucking fire this dude? Fucking just cancel the Flash movie, remake the motherfucker with somebody else.
No, I want to see the movie. Fuck that.
I'm just done with this dude. I never liked him in the first place.
Yeah, it's not my Flash.
No, it was never my Flash. Yeah. So what was it again? Like he got arrested this time now for what?
A burglary. He went.
Fucking burglary. God damn.
You know what he stole?
Is that a hat?
Liquor.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a Shia LaBeouf where he steals a hat.
No, that'd be. Well, I think that would be like theft. Like I think
That'd
they would
like,
probably expect. Yeah. I think burglary has to have like I think that I could be wrong, but I think there's a degree where it is like the value, and he probably was like, oh, these are some expensive balls of whatever, and he's probably
somebody's got to make that meme though. Like, who stole it better?
Yeah, bro, he's lacking,
that's fucking
man.
nuts. Yeah, this dude, like, just get the fuck out of here. Like,
fuck him. Yeah,
I'm done with him, dude.
Yeah, I'm over it. Fuck Ezra, man.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Fuck Ezra.
That's what you should call this episodes. Fuck Ezra.
Okay.
Okay, and then
better than Ezra.
Better than Ezra. Yeah.
You remember that? You remember that band? Better Than Ezra?
No, I don't.
90s band? Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so next on my list of stuff I wrote down, let's talk about Sandman.
How much have you watched of Sandman?
I almost finished the second episode. I was extremely tired, and it was my Fitbit told me to go to bed, and I was trying to stay awake, but Kimberly's like, "Baby, you didn't sleep well the night before. You got to go to bed." So I was like, all right, we'll pause it so Netflix doesn't keep playing when we turn off the TV, so the Roku doesn't keep playing it. So I'm invested at this point. It's a very good show.
Yeah, I think I'm either 3 or 4 in, and yeah, man. What's great is each like chapter of it really is kind of like a different little storyline. Like it's the same story. It's a long story, but each chapter really is like a different chapter of the story. Like it's very separate and like, okay, you have to go on this mission to get this shit done. And then the next thing it's like, you have to go on this mission to get this shit done. And I'm fucking loving it, dude. I tried to read the comic years ago because everyone told me it's like the greatest fucking comic ever. But I couldn't, man. I couldn't get into it. I tried. It was boring. It was like, I'm confused. I'm bored.
Well, initially, like, I put it on for background noise because we're having mom and daddy time. But then that ended. So, like, I missed the first, like, 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, shit, this show's fucking hidden. So I proceeded to watch for an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, I'm digging it. Like I said, I don't know what happens. I never read the comic. I'm looking forward to finishing it.
We'll talk more about it next week, I'm sure. Oh, also, don't sleep on Lock and Key season 3 comes out tomorrow.
I have not watched any Lock and Key.
Oh, you need to get balls deep in that. Super good.
I might. I think you've told me about that before.
No, it's so fucking good, dude.
Okay.
But
I'll give it a go.
It's giving me Hemlock Grove vibes where I feel like season 3 might end up being trash and then they're gonna cancel it. But season 1 was fire, season 2 was good. We will see about season 3. But I'm hopeful. Very hopeful.
Oh, did you I don't know if you heard this or not, or maybe I shared it with you, I can't remember, but so you know who Rosario Dawson is, right?
I don't.
She's okay. You remember that DMZ show that we reviewed?
Oh yeah. Okay, I know the Daredevil girl.
Yes. Okay. So she was at like Comic-Con or something. She was like talking, like somebody asked her a question about like her future if she's gonna be working with Disney or whatever.
Oh yeah, and did she actually spill the beans that Punisher's coming?
Yeah. Fucking John Bernthal. Supposedly, hopefully it's real. She wasn't just like, speaking like hypothetically, but supposedly the Punisher's coming back. And I'm like, I'm thrilled, man, because I know it's got to be pretty fucking adult or John Bernthal would not do it. He's already said, like, I'm not interested in doing like a fucking like toned down version of the Punisher.
Yeah. He's not.
I'm so excited for that dude to come back. I fucking hope that's true.
Yeah, and then along those same lines, they're showing little clips and images of Daredevil in a yellow suit.
Yes, in the She-Hulk series, it looks like he's gonna show up in the like red and yellow suit from like way back comics, like the 70s, maybe 80s.
I'm into that.
Yeah. And as at first I saw the suit before, it couldn't really quite tell the colors, but I was like, that suit looks a little weird. Wonder what the fuck they're doing. Like, why are they changing the suit so much? But
probably just to differentiate from the Netflix to the Disney.
Well, now seeing it, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they got it all dark and dope. Like it's kind of like a Wolverine kind of yellow.
It's dope. I like it.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Really excited. I can't wait. She-Hulk comes out 17th.
Well, actually, see, that's another thing. I think it's the 18th now because they now have announced that She-Hulk will be coming out on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays, like all the other shows. Okay. So I wish they would just settle on a fucking day. I get it though; they got other shows like Star Wars and shit to bring out. And they don't want to like overlap them so much. But goddamn, man, like they started on Fridays. I loved it. I adjusted my podcast for that, right?
Yeah.
Then they're like Wednesdays, and I'm like, fuck. But now I've gotten used to the Wednesdays. And now they're like, we're going to switch it to Thursdays.
Yeah, man.
All right. They don't care about my podcast at all.
I'm sure that's what's on my mind. Speaking of podcasts, buy the merch.
Oh, yeah. There's Marvel Plus merch out now for anybody who does listen to the Marvel Plus podcast. I put some time into that over the weekend.
Very lovely. I saw your popcorn bowl. I was like, okay. I'll see you.
Oh yeah, that actually, my wife made that. My wife made that for me.
Your wife killed that shit.
Yeah, she made the popcorn bowl. She made me a big ass like coffee mug / soup bowl. Some nice socks.
Damn.
Yeah, good shit. She's actually like the plan is when she gets over her long COVID and stuff finally and is able to return to work and feeling better. Like, the plan is for her to basically make the merch. So I won't have to use like an outside
Yeah, so it won't be drop ship. It'll be in house.
Yes.
That'd be sick.
That's the plan. And we can get more creative with designs and shit. We're doing it ourselves.
Right now, it's just pretty much the basic logo, but it's still very nice. Very nice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I was impressed.
But yes, no. Speaking of podcasts, again, I listened to Brotherly Love this week.
What'd you think?
Dude, it was like you forewarned me, like, oh man, this is kind of all over the place, man. I don't know if it's any good. And like, I listened to it and I thoroughly enjoyed that podcast episode.
Yeah, it's got some moments. It's pretty funny. My brother saying that the only thing he missed while being vegan is steak. It's like, you don't fucking say.
Yeah, the only thing you miss while being vegan is meat. Yeah.
This week, I'm gonna try and if I can hold his attention long enough. My brother has ADD and is bipolar. We're gonna talk about his experience with multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
Start to finish, or not start to finish, but start to current, and how that's going. And because my brother's been on like every treatment known to man for that shit. So we'll talk about that. It'll be cool. Well, and I'll try thinking some more fucked up childhood stories for you guys to fucking be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, brotherly love, man. I'm fucking invested, and I like that it's brotherly love because it's like we got long lost brothers, and then you got this spin-off with your real brother, brotherly love. I love it. I love it.
And you can find that on the Jesse Show YouTube channel. So
you know what? I think I'm gonna drop it also on Long Lost Brothers podcast. I think we should. Let's drop it in there and let people like check it out.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the hard file.
We'll see what happens. We might end up making it a semi-annual, like a, maybe every 2 weeks you get a brotherly love episode dropped in your feed too.
Okay. Yeah, let's run that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. I think Rusty be on board.
And then you're gonna be brotherly love's gonna get so popular. People they're gonna be complaining when the LLB uploads. They're gonna be like, God damn it, not another one of these.
Yeah, maybe I don't know about that. But
do you remember that show in the '90s called Brotherly Love with Joey Lawrence and Matthew Lawrence?
I didn't even know that was a thing, or I would have come with a different name. But I feel like it's very fitting because me and my brother they're just knuckleheads.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, and great then I came up with it like 14 minutes before we started recording.
Sometimes that's the best way, man.
I feel like the highlight of the episode is when we're 2 minutes in and Rusty's like, "Oh, I gotta take a piss. Hold on." You can like literally hear him pissing in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just sitting there trying to make up shit to talk about.
Yeah, so I just pull up some. I pull up like one of the most horrific stories of our fucking childhood. Like, oh my god.
Which was one of my favorite parts of the episode. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Please go check it out, people. If you haven't already, go check it out. The Jesse Show on YouTube. You should upload that on the Jesse Show podcast too.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. I gotta remember how to fucking run all that shit, but I'll figure it out. It won't take long. Yeah, I'll get it up. Babe. I promise. Give me a minute.
So what else?
I was gonna close on Brotherly Love, but how about the last thing I got on my list is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, that's right. You finally saw Thor: Love and Thunder. I saw it a few weeks ago, and I think I gave you a little preview, like last week or the week before, telling you like it wasn't. I don't know. I said I wanted you to see it. I didn't actually tell you because I didn't want to taint your experience. But what did you think?
I love Thor. I love the universe, but it was very meh.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I gave it a 6 or 7 when I rated it. I reviewed it over on Patreon, and both me and my friend Justin gave it a 6 and a 7. So
it sure is fucking the multiverse of madness. That's for damn sure. And also, okay, spoiler alert. Fuck Hercules. He looks like a bitch.
Yeah, that was fucking. I hated that tagged on. Like,
I was like, man, if fucking Valkyrie can throw a fucking lightning bolt through Zeus, what the fuck you think Thor's gonna do to fucking Hercules?
Yeah.
He'll smack the fucking shit out of that fool.
Yeah, I didn't like, and I hated Russell Crowe as fucking Zeus too. Like I thought I would like that from the trailers and stuff, but I watched it, I'm like, it's just a big fucking joke, man. I don't even like it. I hate his accent he tried to do. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with it.
They should just have him speak actual Italian and put subtitles.
Well, it was good. Like, okay, so no, I was gonna say it was good when Christian Bale was on the screen, and that was pretty much like the extent of it. Like, he was the best thing about that movie. They should have fucking used the fuck out of him. They should have had half that movie featuring.
He was amazing.
15 minutes of screen time that he got.
You know, he's fucking badass villain. Fucking, you had that almost that Loki aspect where you feel for him, but he's still a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, even more so. Like, I liked him. I almost was like, you ever see those people that, like, after a movie comes out where, like, the villain did some fucked up shit, they'll be like, they did nothing wrong. Hashtag they did nothing wrong. I feel that way about Gore, man. Like, his god was a piece of shit, and he murdered him, and then he's speaking truth. Like, the gods are selfish as fuck for the most part.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm just gonna kill all these fools.
Yeah, and I get it, man. You kill my kid, I will fuck it. I don't give a fuck if you're a god or not. You're going down.
Yeah, fuck all that. Fuck who you is. You touch my kid wrong, I'll beat that ass. I'll do more. You know? You know, like, he is a very devout to his religion and very devout to a very devout father. Got fucked over, went and saw the dude that's supposed to he's praying to. He's like, no, there's no reward for you, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like,
I don't know who you are. I don't care about you at all.
Yeah, and then some fucking magic sword of fucking god killing shit fucking came to him, was like, this is my time to strike, and dude got fucked
I love the gold blood though.
The what?
The gold blood.
Oh,
when he killed his god, that was fucking awesome.
That was awesome. He fucking that was nice. That was probably like one of the better scenes of the movie, to be honest. And it was cool, you know. It's sad, like Jane Foster died and stuff, but it was kind of her being like the girl Thor was cool, and like the new aspect of Mjolnir. So my question is, does Mjolnir go back to fucking Thor now?
Well, no. You saw the post-credit scene with him and his new daughter, right?
Oh, she has it.
Yeah, and that was a weird thing too. Like, no, wait, she doesn't. I think she has Stormbreaker.
Oh,
he has the hammer back. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. All I know is I didn't like that either. I don't like this make Thor a dad. Fucking, I don't know, man. I did not like the direction they went with the movie. I love Christian Bale. I love Gore. That could have been an awesome story. A buddy of mine tells me that is the absolute best Thor comic storyline in the history of Thor, and maybe in the history of a lot of comics. Like, it's way up there in terms of like in the comic book world, and they just did not do it justice at all. So that's sad.
It was a low 7, high 6.
Yeah, lackluster.
Yeah. And
I think we got spoiled with Ragnarok, because I think the first 2 Thors were not great, and then Ragnarok came along and it was like, holy fuck, Thor can be awesome. Yeah, we're like, Thor can be fucking great. And then so they're like, well, let's bring the same director back. Well, then they just did too much. They did too fucking much. They did too much comedy in that bitch. Like, every line out of their mouth, they expected a laugh. And you can't have that at the same time as having a woman die from cancer and a guy lose his son.
And like, Lady Sith, like, getting her arm cut off. Like, man, there's some like serious shit happening. Like, can we let that be the tone for it? Like,
yes,
you know,
should have been a darker tone film.
Yeah, like there can be some laughs in it, but like, you don't gotta make everything a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole movie was like badoom.
Yeah, I could have done with like a third of the jokes. I would have been happy.
Yeah, a third of the jokes and double the gore. Not gore, but the character gore.
Yeah, or the gore in general. Either way.
Yeah, both.
Yeah,
sure.
I like seeing fucking Thor fucking break shit. Like part 1 when he smashed that fucking rock dude to fucking bits. That shit was badass.
On the Guardians, man, they got fucking shafted in that too. I think. I feel like so little of the Guardians, and they also just didn't seem like all the way in it. Yeah, the Guardians. Yeah, and it kind of seemed like it was phoned in too by the act. It was just kind of like, oh, we just do this little quick scene here and get on out of here. But the way they set it up at the end of Endgame, like it was going to be like a Guardians and Thor adventure, and they killed that shit real quick.
Yeah, put that shit down.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I'm not mad at it. Whatever, it's all right. It can't all be fucking dimes.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
All right.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up.
I think that's it for this week, my brother.
All right, man. Good show. I enjoyed talking to you, my friend.
The same. Yeah. So next, like, we'll probably.
I didn't issue the challenge.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Damn. We're fucking up here, dude. This show is falling apart. Brotherly Love is gonna fucking take us over.
We need Rusty to produce us. It's gonna be even worse, like even more so out of the fucking. We need a young Jamie.
We need not a script, but a general outline.
I tried to piece one together, but
yeah,
I literally was writing it down as I was calling you.
All right, let me issue the challenge. We can get out of here. So
okay, all right.
This week, you and I have been talking about this off air.
Yeah.
Because it's something we're both interested in doing, and I was like, well, fuck it. I will issue that challenge officially and up the ante a little bit. So you've been saying how you've been getting your 10,000 steps in every day. Well, I want to up it. I want to say 12,000 steps a day every day for the next week.
Okay.
Don't matter how you do it. If you do your treadmill, you're walking the dog, you're fucking taking your kids on a walk, you're running, whatever. Get 12,000 steps per day.
I'm on it. I've been struggling to get to 10, but I will up the ante. I'll do what it takes.
Yeah, you can do it. I know you can.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, whatever. I got to pace in my kitchen a little bit. That's all right.
Come on. 2,000 more steps? That ain't shit. You got that.
Yeah. 200. Wait. Yeah. 2,000. That's right. We got this. No problem.
All right. LLB 12K.
LLB 12K. Let's go. All right. Don't forget to stretch. Eat your fucking protein. Get Jackson tan, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. Later.
Late.